It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun now on third down. Throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Lions will take over. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but always so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On first down, Gibbs, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Lions at 6-3 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd and 5. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Williams, a man in motion right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibbs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Curtis Samuel. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score of Lions.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to throw again. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers' touchdown. George Pickens. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
1st and 10 at the 49.
In motion left comes Williams. On 1st down, Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Williams, a man in motion right. Second and 6. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. In motion left comes Williams. On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He finds Pickens over the middle. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Gibbs, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. The slot man in motion right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage, a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass, yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me, I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing, they not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me, no time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating, but I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, for certain. But this
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Lions at 6-3 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On 1st down, Gibbs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Campbell making the catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll run on first down. Gibbs, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down, it's Gibbs, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan in on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but the sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Back to throw here. complete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Williams, a man in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. In motion left comes Williams. On first down, Gibbs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a give, right side. Gibbs. And this time he is in. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run on first down. It's Gibbs. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Touchdown, Detroit! Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Robinson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Robinson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22 when he needed plenty more. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over first and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second and 2. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Gibbs. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So second and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, and pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throw.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2nd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Williams, a man in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion left comes Williams. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Robinson up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On third down, Gibbs. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On play action, they'll throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. They'll run on first down. It's Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Detroit, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, add another loss.
Got so many memories that I made on Casket Road. I done gained